wake up alarm just sounded, but hello everyone from my good Saturday morning. This week was a bit of a chaos. The last 4 days picking my guts out, and I have some thoughts about that. Let's talk about looking from the good side, looking from perspectives, changing lenses. I don't know. When I was born, people said, look it from the good side, like you could have get your face burned. Of course that's bad too, but still being burned up to 70% is traumatic on its own. You don't need to compare it with anything. You don't need to look it from the other side. You can be mad at being glass half empty, but also you gotta see the other side of the glass too. I am still breathing, and that's the one thing that actually matters. Before anything else, life is life. If you don't breathe, you don't live, and if you don't live, what's the point of anything? That's the most easiest answer. But I want to say this because when people say that, yeah, look it from the good side of things, like look it from the bad side of things, like could have been worse, could have been better. Yeah, this could have been avoided entirely, but it didn't. You gotta accept the facts, you gotta deal with the facts. My recent health struggles reminded me there is certainty of bad things and certainty of good things. Before 78 or 9 days ago, I thought, yeah, running is cool and all, but do I need this still in my life? And after going through withdrawal of running, I can assure you that, yeah, it's needed for me. And sometimes you need to pour out half of the bottle, half of the glass, to be sure that there is certainty of bad things and you are living in some good terms, but also accept the bad terms. I am going through one of my core principles is endurance. I see myself as runner. I see myself as someone who enjoys doing incredible stuff for myself. I think walking through this mountain. There is a mountain here. This mountain I climbed I don't know how many times, but and I can assure you, okay. This mountain was reminding me of good things, and I cannot do it right now. But that's also the point of it. I am doing things I am not gonna be able to. The reason that I am still trying to do stuff that landed me on my face, and I am still trying to do that because I'm not gonna be able to do that when I am older. I have more commitments to make, and I am running because I am not gonna be able to run one day. And that's the point of all this. Like, talking about life is cool and all right now, but in the future I am gonna be working to 9 to 5. I don't know, but when I can, I am gonna talk. When I can, I'm gonna run, and that's the point of everything. I see the sunrise. That's beautiful. I am trying to say this. Looking from the both sides of the bottle is the only way to live for me. You gotta be seeing the odds. Like you cannot understand how beautiful love is without being alone, real alone for some time, and seeing the horrors of loneliness can make you. Being sad is bad, but you know what? At worst is being sad and alone, and you don't realize that until you are alone. And I think love and loneliness is like peanut butter and jam. You cannot understand how hard loneliness is without how beautiful love is without being alone for a long time. And it's same with everything. Like with health, you realize it once it's gone. You have grief when you cannot talk to someone anymore. You don't see when you hear someone's voice for the last time, or you see the sunrise for the last time and you don't know it. You're gonna miss that, and you gotta live the life that you have with almost certainty that there is good things and there is bad things, and you gotta welcome the bad with the good, because you cannot live without one another. Like, also there is beauty in bad things in good times. Like, you make a perfect cookie, but if you sprinkle a bit of salt on top of that, it makes it so much beautiful. Or you are making some goulash or some meaty food, and if you put some chocolate in that, it makes the other colors pop, it makes our other aromatics pop, and that's the beauty in things. Like, little of a good bad thing can make the good things much more higher on the list than candy. And I see the point in that. Like, I am talking about yin and yang, but I was hungry when I wrote this episode. That tends to happen when you puke a lot. I don't know. Life seems good right now. After 4 days of hell, I feel fine. I see the sunrise, and yeah, life is worth living. Just you need to know how to live. You need to learn how to accept the bad things will happen. Accept that you will get cold. Accept that one day you are not gonna be able to do the things that you was doing almost all of your life. And so for that reason, I think you need to stop postponing, and you need to stop living your life however you want. Think about this with me for a second. World was about then. This was our last sunrise, and what would you do? Would you sit and think about all the bad things you have done, or all the bad things that happened to you? Or sit with most of your loved ones and think about how wonderful life you had? For me, it's pretty obvious. I don't want to live in a bunker, or I don't want to live in some shady part of the world. I don't care about that. I want to spend my last defining hours to be with my loved ones, eating some good food, and you're just pair of bunch of oysters. We need to open our clams up. It will be hard. We might need special tools. Hopefully not oyster openers, but we gotta accept. We gotta get rid of our rigid and hard shells and live the life that we meant to live. Because inside of us there is some good, and cherishing that good is only way to live. Actually, there is nothing much more than that. Some bad times are upon us, like was used to, like always, and I'm pretty fine with that. Life is box of chocolates, like Forrest Gump used to say. You don't know what will happen until it happens. You don't know how how a chocolate tastes before you open the wrapper up and put it in your mouth. Last week's or last month's was hard, or last year's, I don't know. My whole life was hard if you think about that, but who cares? I can see the sunrise, man. I can see the sun rising, and I can breathe, I can walk, and that's what most people don't have. Most people don't have time to see the sunrise, or ability to see the sunrise, because they have driven their draw their last breath. Important thing that you shouldn't stop wondering. You shouldn't seeing the world from the other side, because bad things are happening. Bad things bound to happen, but only thing that stop the aspect of bad things from happening is changing the lens, because you cannot stop from bad things to happen, but you can change the lens pretty easily actually. I tried to film this episode probably 4 times, but of course I was sick, but I think it's came out beautiful. And also I catch the sunrise. Thank you for watching this episode. This was Wandering Man episode 37, and yeah, we come a long way. We have more roads to go. Still a lot of bad things to happen, but the only thing that matters, we keep wandering.